Hey everybody, it is Monday morning. I woke up this morning and my hands are all kinds of swollen and aching from holding on to that lawnmower yesterday. And my left knee, which is already bad to begin with, is all swollen this morning and I don't know why. I had a hard time walking on it. Feels a little better now because I've been like stretching it out in the car, but I guess as soon as I get to work, we'll find out. So I'm going to my regular office to get some stuff done. We have to send a tech out of state to go fix something for us. And then I need to go over to this new office because they're down a person today. Because one of the guys called in sick. He texted me this morning and let me know he wasn't going to be there. So I have to hurry up and get everybody squared away and then get going. So, or at least that's the plan. Oh man, I'm tired. And so tonight I guess I'm got to go to the gym and shower, and I'm taking the night off from doing anything school-wise, and then tomorrow night I'm going to get back to studying history and try to take my second test that's coming up Sunday. And if I can pass it, like I said, with like a 76 or whatever, then I'm back to having a 70 average, and I just got to get these other two tests done. Because I don't want to fail it and have to retake it. I'd rather just take it and get a good grade on it and then move on. So I'll just have to figure out how to pass the test and get that done, and hopefully I can pass history and it's not a big waste of money, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to pass English, and then I'm taking the summer off, and then fall I'm not sure what I'm going to take. I may just take English. I'm still thinking about taking two classes, but I'm thinking about taking both of them on Saturday, actually doing actual classes. And so I have to find out what they're going to offer in the fall. I'm hoping that they offer something like English and then something right after it, and then I can do it that way. And then I can spend like all the rest of the day Saturday and then Sunday working on homework, and then I'll have, during the week, will be free to work on videos and stuff like that. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I may end up only taking one class in the fall, but taking two is going to make it a lot less time for me to get everything done. So, and I still want to get a degree. I'm just aggravated right now because of the whole history test thing, and I think I should have just skipped that class and taken it as an actual class instead of an online class. And because what I've heard is that they basically have you go to the class, and then they spend like a couple of weeks on each chapter, and then after class you go take the test, and they prepare you for the test. So most people are successful doing it that way. And the online, they're not as successful because like my professor doesn't like online classes, so I'm kind of screwed because he's not really gonna, and he's being cool and let me retake the tests and stuff, and take them late, but he's one of these that sets the bar so high on those classes because it feels like you're not learning anything. Well, no shit, I'm not learning anything because you're not actually teaching me anything. You're just making it difficult for me. So I don't know that online learning is going to be the way to go for me. I'm probably going to have to go to school. It seems to work better, even though I get aggravated by it when I go on Saturdays. Once I'm in class and I settle in and I ignore everybody around me except for my professor, then I actually enjoy that class a lot. So it's just some of the personalities in there. I don't dislike anybody in there. I guess I have my own problems, and I don't want to hear about everybody else's. And I know they need people to talk to and listen to, their problems, and I totally understand that. But when I go on Saturdays, I got enough stuff to think about without having to think about somebody else's problems. So for me, if I have any issues or anything, I put it in my writing. So, like in my journal, I don't just outright share it with everybody. Just like my writing, everybody passes theirs around, and unless that's a requirement from the teacher, I don't do that. Because, you know, I understand that she needs to read it to grade it, but I don't know, it's weird. I just don't want other people's opinion about my writing, I guess. I guess I'm weird like that, I don't know why. Okay, so I'm leaving for the day. My Wingstop experience didn't go as planned today because they screwed up my order and gave me the boneless wings, which have breading on them. So I couldn't go back and change it out. I was already back at work and already working, and so I've contacted them, and I think they're gonna just replace it, but I was kind of pissed I had to give my wings to somebody else because I couldn't eat them. So definitely wasn't happy about it. But we'll see what they do. If they decide not to do anything, then I will not be eating at Wingstop ever again. So that's gonna be totally up to them. So I've been doing so much like talking about school and complaining about stuff and work and all that. I want to ask you guys a question. So my wife and I didn't go on vacation yet this year because of school, and so I'm taking off for the summer. I'm not even gonna deal with school for the summer at all, because like I said previously, I kind of want to live my life. I don't want to just be tied down to school for the next 4 or 5 years and not be able to go do anything. To me, it's ultimately not worth it at all. So I'd rather go do something fun. We thought about going, if our niece and nephew came, going back down to the coast. The problem is they just had a oil tanker and a barge wreck into each other and dumped a ton of oil down there. So that counts that out. No Galveston trip for us this year because they're pretty screwed right now. Even though getting like a condo would cost you next to nothing, because nobody wants to go down there now, it's still not something I want to do unless we decide to like go volunteer or something to help clean up animals, which is a possibility. But I want to go do something fun, just maybe my wife and I. You know, last year we went to San Francisco, and we've been to Chicago before. She's been to Seattle, and then I think she was supposed to go to New York and never did. And New York's so damn expensive, I don't really want to deal with it. So, barring having to go like overseas, which is really expensive. But we do have a friend that lives in Austria, and we'd love to go over there. You know, get our passports and go like sometime in May, because I have a way to get our passports in like 72 hours. There's a way you can pay for this thing and they rush everything through. But, you know, the tickets are like $1,200 to $1,400 round trip, and it's not something we can afford right now, even though I feel like we need to go over there and see them. And my wife really wants to go see them, like worse than anything else. It's just cost prohibitive. It's so freaking expensive. And so I even thought about just holding off on a vacation and trying to go around Christmas time when it's slow at work. But I can't find anything cheap even now to go over there. And Christmas time, they said, is the best time to go to like Germany and Switzerland and Austria. And I'd love to go overseas. I mean, even though I'm not good on flying, my plan that I was looking at is to actually not fly into Austria, but fly into somewhere else, like Switzerland or Germany, and then take a high-speed train to where our friend lives in Austria. I think that would be cool, because then we'd get to see tons of stuff, and I would make badass vlogs. But if you guys got some ideas of somewhere to go in the United States, I'm pretty open. I've been to like San Francisco 3 times. So Northern California, I don't really have a desire to go back right now. I mean, we probably will in the next couple of years, because there's stuff that my wife didn't get to see. But And then I've been all over Texas. Not really fond of New Mexico or Arizona. We've been to Vegas, we've been to Chicago. So if you guys got some other ideas, just leave me a comment and let me know where you think we should go. And I may start planning something here soon, and if we can get the money together, then her and I will go take our vacation and get a break from everything. All right, so I got home and we went and met somebody that bought my wife's iPhone. She's had enough of the iPhone thing, so I think we're gonna end up getting her a Moto X. If you don't know what those are, just go to motomaker.com and you get to customize the phone with the colors you want. So I have a college discount that takes like $60 off of it, so it makes it $339. I think that's what we're gonna end up getting her, and she played with one tonight and she really liked it, so that's probably what she's gonna get. And then we're gonna save up the money and sell mine, and I'm gonna try to get a Galaxy Note 3 so I can take notes and stuff like that, especially when I'm filming, because sometimes I forget what I've talked about and I get in a hurry to edit videos, and then that causes problems. and I have to rewatch all the footage so I can remember what I talked about during the day. So I talked to her about vacation, and she has an idea of where she wants to go. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys because it's going to be a secret. I'm actually not going to say anything about it until we verify whether we're actually going to go or not, and it's probably going to be right after I get out of school. Like I told her tonight, I'm not doing summer school because I want summer to, our niece and nephew come down again. We're going to be screwed, if I got to go to school. I'm going to be busy doing that because it's a 12-week course. You take out quite a bit. You take out 4 weeks, and so you got to hustle and just constantly do work. So I don't want to go through that. I'd rather just wait and take some stuff in the fall. So if I don't pass this history test, if I completely bomb this next one, and I decide to drop history, the only thing I have to worry about is English. I'm going to try to get all my stuff done early and she said it's possible if everybody has everything done and we have the test done, because we have to take an English test as part of the college thing. If everybody gets it done before May 3rd, then she'll make the last class May 3rd. If not, we have to come one more week. So, but what my plan is to go the Sunday after that next week. It's probably when we would leave. And this one's gonna be quite a bit longer. Last year we went to San Francisco and we just spent a few days. This time we'll be where we're thinking about going. We're probably going to be there longer than a week, probably closer to 2 weeks. And yeah, I suffer a little bit when I do that with my job because I'm a contractor, but I'm hoping I get this position and it either starts right before. What'll probably happen is it'll start right when I get back. But we're going to figure out the logistics in the next 2 days of this trip, and then I'm going to ask off for it way in advance so that there's no confusion. And we had another tech take off 2 weeks in a row before, so I know it shouldn't be a problem. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, especially with my interview tomorrow. But like I said, I'm not going to spoil it. What I'm going to do is we're going to make our arrangements, and then we're going to get on our mode of transportation that's going to take us there, and I'll film that part, but I'm not going to say where we're going until we actually land, and then I'll film it, and then I'll upload it that night. You guys will get to see it when it gets uploaded, so you'll figure out where we're at. I'm not even going to put it in the title. I may put it in like the little description pieces, but I'm kind of excited. She really wants to go, and so that's her choice. My choice last year was San Francisco. Even though that was one of her all-time choices to go, I still chose it because I'd already been there before, and so I chose that for us because I knew she would absolutely love it. So Anyway, I'm going to Walmart right now to get a tie for tomorrow, because I have brown boots now, and so I don't have dark blue pants and a light blue shirt and a tan belt, but I don't have anything tie wise that ties it all in, so I'm gonna go do that. So anyway, I'll let you guys know if our vacation plans come through, but like I said, I'm not gonna tell you where we're going until we get there. I think that's a better surprise for you guys, but it'll be sometime in May when we go, right after school lets out. So I'm getting excited already. But we got to figure out all the logistics behind it and make sure we can pull it off. And if we can, then we're going to do it. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I think it'll be different for me and different for the vlogs and different for a lot of you. But I think ultimately you guys will enjoy the vlogs. It'll definitely be different, and it's going to be hard coming back to these type of vlogs, because then I'm going to be like, oh man, we had all this fun and I showed you guys all this great stuff, and now we're back to normal. So, but I really want to do it, and I'm taking all the cameras. I'm actually going to get a special bag so I can take all the cameras with me, and then I've got a sling bag that I bought that I can throw some of the other cameras, like when we go places, that's not where I can set it where nobody can get it off of me, and it goes across the front, so we don't have to worry about it. And I can take pictures with the Sony and this one and GoPro and all of that. I'm going to take all of those. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm going to run into Walmart real quick, and then when I go home, I'm going to try to get this uploaded and edited. It's already 10:50, so I definitely got to go to bed and get up early to go to this interview. So if you're new to the videos, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for my new subscriber. I'm sorry I don't have your name. I saw it today when you subscribed, and I definitely appreciate it. And when I get a chance, either tonight or tomorrow night, I'll check out your channel and subscribe to it too. That's kind of how it works. If you subscribe to my channel, just leave me a message if you have a channel, because sometimes I don't always see those notifications. Sometimes Google Plus throws them away for some reason. But just send me a message and let me know that you have a channel, and I'll subscribe to it. I have no problem with that. And when I get chances, I'll watch your videos. So, and then if you have a favorite video or something that you liked, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions on anything that I talk about, or you just want to leave me a nice message, you guys can leave me comments and messages. And I'm pretty good about answering them back, unless you have your settings set to private and I can't answer you back. But I still do my best. And then probably one of the best ways to get a hold of me is Twitter. My handle is YouTube_Frank. It hits my phone as soon as you tweet something to me. So just let me know that you watch the videos, and I will follow you back on Twitter. And I hope everybody had a good Monday. It was a Monday, but it wasn't bad. Nothing crazy happened other than Wingstop screwing my wing order up. But the night's ending pretty good. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.